Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pro Music Conservatory. Welcome to our Fall 2021 Virtual Student Recital. We're pleased that you have joined us this evening, and we know that you will enjoy hearing and seeing the progress of our students. At the end of this program, please do not sign off immediately, particularly our families of Pro Music, because I will be giving you some announcements and some important dates coming up. So please stay tuned, don't sign off right away, all right? In the meantime, we are going to go ahead and get started without any further ado. So no long speeches for me tonight, all right? On the title slides, you will notice that at the top in smaller print is the composer followed by the title of the piece. Now, on several of these, you'll notice it says piano studies. What that means is that the material or the piece that the student is playing is from their piano methods books that they're using at this point in time. So, we are going to begin this evening with Tyler Fontenot, and Tyler will be playing a piece called The Caravan. Okay, our second student performing this evening will be Deanna Garcia, and Deanna will be playing two pieces. The first of which is called A Cowboy's Song, and the second one is a bourrée, which is a dance. So here's Deanna Garcia, starting with the Cowboy's Song. Okay, our next student is Isaac Manavi. Isaac again will be playing two pieces. The first one is simply called My Puppet, and the second one is called Intervals in the C position. Now this is a piece that's based on the intervals that he's been learning within the C position, such as intervals of a second, intervals of a third, a fourth, and a fifth. So here is Isaac Manavi, starting out with, make sure I get the right one, My Puppet. We have two students who take lessons online. Elodie and Aiden Miner used to live here in Wilson, and when they moved to the Jacksonville area, the parents wanted them to continue taking lessons here. So we do their lessons online. What that means is that their performances are recorded by their parents in their home. Right now we're going to hear Elodie playing a piece called Halloween Footsteps that I wrote for her this fall. Now we turn to Manon Jensen, who is going to be playing a piece called The Minstrel Boy. Now she's working in a book that uses old folk tunes from various places around the world as pieces for learning. So here is Manon with The Minstrel Boy. Now we're turning to a slightly different genre. We're turning to a little bit of jazz. Dylan Jenkins will be performing a piece called A Minor Contribution. And this is a delightful piece of in working in the early jazz genre. All right. I hope you're enjoying our little recital, our concert this evening, where we did enjoy preparing those pieces. Now, just a note, in case you're wondering, I am live, sitting here right now. I am here at Pro Music, and I have to tell you, it's just a little chilly in here at the moment. The heater is such a noisy thing that I can't run it while we're doing this sort of thing. So it's a little chilly in here, but that's okay. I'll survive, not a problem. But I am here live, speaking to you now. All the performances were pre-recorded. As you can tell, probably by the level of light, you will notice that some were done in the morning. Isaac's was done in the late afternoon with the sun streaming down the stairway. And so each, you may have noticed the sun changing, as a matter of fact, during his performance. So these were all recorded at different times, all right? Now, we're going to move on to Michaela Smith. Michaela is going to be playing a piece called A Miniature Rondo. A rondo I like to describe as the club sandwich of music. Now, what that means is a rondo is a form that has an A theme, and then it might move on to a B theme, but then the A theme comes back, and then it might move on to a C theme, and then the A theme comes back. So it's like A theme, bread, B theme, lettuce, tomatoes, A theme, bread, C theme, some kind of meat, bacon, whatever. A theme comes back, and you can theoretically keep going. A, B, A, C, A, D, A, E, A. And as a matter of fact, some of the rags of Scott Joplin went on to 5 and 6 different sections. In this miniature rondo, there's really only 2. There's A, which is then repeated, followed by a short B section, and then back to the A and the repetition of the A section. So it's kind of like A, B, and A, essentially, in this piece. Now, this piece, you will notice, was by Daniel Gottlob TURK. Now, if you know German, TURK is spelled with an umlaut over the U. That's 2 dots that go over the U. T, umlaut U, R, K. I don't know if there's any relationship. My great-grandfather was also a Daniel TURK. And they were from a very similar area of Germany, but whether there's any direct connection, we really don't know. But Daniel Gottlob TURK was born in 1750 and lived to 1813. He was born the same year that Bach, Johann Sebastian Bach, died. So here is Michaela with the miniature rondo by Daniel Gottlob, TURK. Sorry, I've got to get my list down here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now, moving along, we're going to move to Aiden Minor, the brother of Elodie, so his recording will be from his home. He is performing the Sonatina by MUZIO Clementi. A sonatina is a little sonata. I know I've talked about this before in other programs. A sonata tends to be a much longer piece with 3 movements. The sonatina has 3 movements, but each one is only a page long. So hence sonatina or little sonata. This one is in the key of C major. Now, for a change of pace, a little bit, shall we say, or a change of instrument, we're going to move to the guitar. Cristina Pappas will be performing a Spanish traditional song by the name by the title of La Llorona, La Llorona, a Spanish song. Finally, this evening, we have more students here. These are not all of our students. We have a number of new students this fall. They will be performing on the spring recital. Yes, you will, for those of you that are listening. We give you the first semester, we let you have the benefit of not performing the first semester, but the second semester, you need to be performing on the recital. You need the experience. So in the spring, we should have a longer program with more students. Yes. Finally, this evening, for our final piece, let me make sure I've got this. Yeah, okay. Emilio Jaime is going to be performing the Sonata in C major, the first movement by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. This is Kirchhoff 545. Kirchhoff is the cataloging system of Mozart's pieces, and this is K545, Sonata in C major. He's doing just the first movement this recital, and by the spring he should have the whole sonata learned. All right, so Sonata in C major with Emilio Jaime. Well, we hope you've enjoyed our recital this evening. I'm very proud of the students, and why don't we give them all another round of applause? So wherever you are, applaud for your student. Here we go. Ready? Okay. Now, we have 4 particular events that are coming up that I need to tell you about briefly. First of all, before we start that, I will see the Monday students tomorrow. So, Monday students, I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, right? Now, the rest of the week we have off. Now, that's because the Monday students have to make up from Labor Day. Because we had Labor Day off and everybody else had lessons that week. So Monday students, you're making up for the day you had off on Labor Day, and that equalizes everyone out. The rest of the week we are off, so we do wish everyone a very happy and blessed Thanksgiving. Next Sunday, this is the first of the 4 events, next Sunday, that's the 28th, at 3 p.m., we will begin the process, or not begin, we will have a decorating party beginning at 3 p.m. For anyone that can come help decorate Pro Music for the Christmas season, we have a 9-foot tree that needs to be put together, the lights have to be put on it, and all of the decorations, which, by the way, are all musical, either musical instruments, or they have to have something music on them. So this is the 9-foot musical Christmas tree. In addition, of course, we have other lighting for the stage area, for the windows, the windowsills, for the fireplace area. And so we have a lot of decorating to do. Now, you may wonder why we're doing all this decorating if we're not having concerts here. Primarily because, well, we are here, so why don't we have some Christmas spirit? But the other thing is that there are activities and there are some events coming up where people from the city can come in and visit, and we want it to look nice and attractive for them. So that's next Sunday. I would appreciate, I will send out a text message, and if you are able to help, if you will please let me know so we can be sure to have everything ready. On Tuesday, November 30th, we are gearing up to be a part of Giving Tuesday. We have a couple of our alumni that are sharing their stories, and we will be inviting people to give up like a Starbucks drink or whatever a couple of times and give that money to Pro Music. For those of you that don't know, Pro Music is a non-profit community music school, and so therefore the tuition, we try to keep the tuition as low as we can. We've only raised the tuition once in our 24 years. And we don't want to raise it again if we can help it. So therefore we have to raise the funds from the community to bridge the gap between tuition income and operating costs. So on Giving Tuesday, we will launch it will be on Facebook because Facebook does not take any fees out. So when you make a contribution through this process, we get all of the money without any fees being taken out. So we will put out that information if you are a Facebook person and can share it with friends and family and invite them to make a contribution to Pro Music for this Christmas season. And we are, nonprofits, so any contributions they make are tax deductible. On Saturday, December 11th, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., we are a part of the second Arts Spin celebration. That's celebrating the arts in downtown Wilson. So all of the arts galleries and boutiques and the Arts Council, the Arts Center, and us and any other arts organizations will be open from 11 to 3. Now again, I will need people to sign up to help be here because we'd like to have students throughout that period playing Christmas music, those that have Christmas pieces ready to go. The more people that are bustling in and out around here, the more that attracts families to come in. We will also have materials here for young children to make instruments like little whistles, little jingle bells, and things of that nature. So again, I'll have a sign-up sheet for that, so you can sign up for a time to help with that event. The fourth and final event will be December 16th at 7 p.m. will be the live stream of our virtual Christmas concert. Now, this is a concert in which we will have either 3 or 4 students participating with our faculty and friends. I will be doing some performing, several pieces. Mr. Fisher, our clarinet and saxophone instructor, will be performing. He and his student Shannon Braswell will probably do some saxophone duets, Christmas carols, saxophone duets on Christmas carols. And most likely Mr. Fisher's wife, Elaine Jans, will be with him, and they will do some of their famous recorder duets, maybe a quartet or two. And perhaps they'll bring their crumb horns with them. For those of you that saw it last year may remember the crumb horns. They were sort of fun instruments. So that will be airing on December 16th at 7 p.m. And then that really is the end of the semester. So after the Thanksgiving break, we have 3 weeks left of lessons. So remember that, 3 weeks of lessons. And the last of which will be, since we don't have any lessons on Friday, the 17th, everything will be finished by Thursday, the 16th. So the concert that evening, the live stream of that concert will be the end of the fall semester. And then we have a 2-week break, Christmas break, and we come back and the spring semester starts on January 3rd. And of course that runs through, that's 5 months, so it's a longer semester running through the end of May. So don't forget, parents, please check when you bring your children over the next couple of weeks, please check and check in on the sign-up sheets and wait for the text from me this week about next Sunday, and hope that a number of you can come help decorate. The more that are here, the faster it will go, okay? So once again, thank you, students, for doing a wonderful job, and may you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll see my Monday students tomorrow. So with that, I bid you a good evening.